make sure to pick up your Toronto Tyrantrums shirts and hoodies. Link is in the description down below. What's going on, everyone? SiNxRealize, aka SiNx, aka the thing you wash your hands in, and I'm your coach for the Toronto Tyrantrums. And this week we are taking on the Orlando Magikarps with their coach, TheChoiceSpecs. I'm sorry, I am a little bit tired right now. It's been a little bit. Pretty much I had my sleep block going on. If you guys missed that, you guys should definitely check it out. But yeah, we're just doing our team builder for week 2 of the PGL, and this week we are going with different things. So this week we are bringing Aggro the Aggron. I don't remember if we brought him last week. I don't think we did. So this week we are going with one of my favorite sets I like to run. I like to run that Choice Banded Heavy Metal Heavy Slam, because that way it makes him hella fat. He throws hits like it's insane. It's insane how much he throws a hit. So then for this set as well, we'll go with the bulky band. So 248 into HP, 8 into the speed def, 252 into attack, adamant nature. We decided to go with heavy slam, of course, because that's the main reason for heavy metal. And heavy slam will be able to take out a little Ninetales, Espeon. I think it might be able to take out Thundurus. I'm not exactly sure. But essentially it's there to, if all else fails, just throw that around. Throw a couple Hail Marys at him. And then we figure we might as well grab Stone Edge, because Stone Edge is stab, and with a Choice Band, it's gonna hit hard. Stone Edge 100% KOs at Thundurus. I believe it also takes out Ninetales and Espeon. 100% takes out his Mega Charizard X. I believe it also takes out the Vikavolt. Then I figured we might as well bring Thunder Punch around, because I figured why not? We might as well have a little bit more coverage. Thunder Punch will be super effective against Empoleon if I decide to go that route. It might do okay against Thundurus. I can't remember Thundurus' typing. It might not be part flying, but hey, it is what it is. And we're also bringing Aerial Ace just for a little bit of cheekiness, you know. Figure we might as well bring that for the Shaman. Aerial Ace, sorry, might not be bad against the Conkeldurr he'll have. That's pretty much really about it. I just wanted to bring a bit of a variety of moves. Of course, make sure that they're all physical, so that way they do a decent chunk. Then next up, we are bringing Ribbon, the Sylveon. I think did we bring Sylveon last week? I don't remember. But either way, doesn't really matter too much. We are bringing a super bulky Sylveon. We're going with the max HP. We're going with the max speed def, with putting the last little bit into his special attack. Of course, we're going with the Calm Nature to boost our special defense even more. And we're going with the Pixelate ability along with the Hyper Voice, so that way it makes it stab. And so that way it'll hit through Substitute, hits through like other things, unless he has anything that's soundproof, which I don't think anything he has access to soundproof. But I shouldn't have to worry about that. We're also bringing Heal Bell and Wish, just to essentially make him a cleric, as well as Protect, just in case if I throw up the Wish, I throw up the Protect, so that way I can heal myself back up. And we're being a little bit sneaky this time. We are bringing Normalium Z. You know, if you guys are wondering why, obviously Protect is like pretty much everything there, it can be used with it as far as I'm aware. Pokemon DB. I just want to quickly check something here. Net / move / protect, because actually I never thought to check this, but I could very well use it on the use Normalium Z on the protect. It says eliminates any stat drops applied to the user. So therefore, if my stats get dropped drastically, then I could do that if I really wanted to. but the main reason for the Normalium Z is going to be for heal Bella actually. So like if I have things sitting in the back that are getting paralyzed and all that other stuff, let's just say toxic spikes for example. If a bunch of my things are getting toxic, which I actually don't think he has access to toxic spikes at all. He might. I know he has access to stealth. Actually, I think Wheezing has access to that. I'm not too sure. But regardless, if he starts throwing toxics around, burns, paralysis, all we have to do is do Z heal Bell. It'll heal me all the way back. It also heals, gets rid of all the statuses on the rest of my team. Then we have Wish for some extra healing. Pretty much for the Sylveon, it's going to be super support. I pretty much brought Hyper Voice just so that way we had at least something to damage. It's probably one of the better moves to have on a Sylveon. I realistically could have went for what do you call it? Moonblast, but we never know what they're going to be trying to set up, whether it's a substitute, because they could realistically bring a sub Shaman if they really wanted to. I think one of the sets was actually a sub Shaman, I believe. I could be wrong, but that doesn't matter too much. But we are also bringing, once again for week 2, oh my god, our shiny Zygarde. So for you guys who don't know, last week I was completely unaware that Power Construct was banned, so I learned my lesson, but that's okay because Sai also used an illegal Z move. If you guys missed our battle, link in the description down below. And apparently my mic was muted that whole time. I actually better make sure that my mic is working. All right, it seems to be good. All right, so hopefully it works. I think the only reason it didn't work last time is because my mic accidentally unmuted itself or something. I don't know. Or unhooked itself to the mic, the cord unhooked from the mic. I don't know. But anyways, that doesn't matter. That does not matter right now. So of course we're going with the Aura Break because that's the only ability that we can use, because Power Construct is not allowed. So of course we're going with the bulky sweeper set, max HP, max attack, a little bit into the split def, adamant nature. And then of course we gotta bring 1,000 arrows because, well, it's one of his signature moves. It can deal with flying types as well as levitate mons. So that would also include the Wheezing. So I'd be able to deal with the Wheezing. I believe it lets me deal with the Vigavolt. I think Vigavolt has levitate. I could be wrong about that. I think Thunderous as well. I'll probably do a decent chunk to the Alolan Ninetales, but I'm not really going to try to keep him in for that. Might be able to deal with it, the Empoleon. And then we're also bringing Coil here, which sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. We also have Coil, which raises the attack, defense, and accuracy. So if I'm predicting that he's going to swap into something else, I could just do a Coil, call it a day, increase my attack, make myself bulkier, as well as increase my accuracy, which I think everything hits 100% for what I am aware of. But whatever, it's not a big deal to me. And then of course we have E-Speed, just so that way we have a little bit more priority, and that way we can hit anything that's out first. And then of course we brought Outrage. I'm hunting for Wabbits. We brought Outrage so that way we can we have a heavy hitting dragon move as well. I thought about running Draco, but I was like, I'm not running a special set, so we're not going to worry about that too much. We're going to rock out with Outrage, ESP, 1,000 arrows, Coil. Already went over the stats. You guys know what it is. And then we're bringing Life Orb on it as well, so that way we can hit things even harder. I really thought about running like Dragonium Z or Groundium Z, or just another Z move in general, but I didn't see any reason to. I thought about running Z Coil, but Z Coil just gets rid of drop stats, which he doesn't have an Intimidator or anything, so that's not really much of a concern to me. At least I don't think anything he has Intimidate. If I'm wrong, that's going to suck, especially if he brings it. And then we're bringing back again for week 2 Roman the Incineroar. Of course we gotta give him Intimidate. There are a lot of things that will not enjoy that, like Mega Charizard X won't, Conkeldurr won't. Let's see what else. Maybe Shaman. Tyrantrum won't enjoy it. Vigavolt will be okay. Wheezing won't like it either. Also bringing an assault vest to make myself even more bulky, because Incineroar is a very bulky boy, folks. Use him in VGC all the time. He's super bulky. He is higher up in VGC than a Lando, and that's telling you something. So this set we decided to run Fake Out, Leech Life, knock off Flare Blitz. Fake Out is obviously so that way I can attack first, and then that way it gives me a little bit of chip damage there. Maybe if he's low on HP, I could go fake him out, call it a day, or even at the start if he has like a sash or anything on something, then I could just fake it out, call it a day. We're bringing Leech Life so that way we have some sort of healing capabilities on Roman. I thought about running Drain Punch, but I saw that Leech Life does hit harder, and I didn't really see too much that would care for a Drain Punch. I mean, it'd be okay on the Empoleon. It wouldn't even be able to hit the Palossand. It's super effective against the Shaman. Well, Leech Life is super effective against the Shaman. Might have done okay against Tyrantrum, but honestly, I fear Leech Life might be the better bet here. So we're rocking up with Leech Life. And then I brought Knockoff 1 because it's stab. 2, I want to get rid of as many of their items as I can. Because realistically, the Alolan Ninetales could have a Focus Sash. Obviously I can't knock off as a Mega Stone, but if I can manage to knock off Conkeldur's like a Flame Orb or something by any chance, that would be nice, because it does have access to Guts, so it's a little bit terrifying in that sense. Maybe knock off whatever Espeon, like essentially it's just here to knock things off, knock off Palossand's like stuff. Vikavolt might be a Z move user, so that makes me a little bit nervous. Knock off Weezing's like Choice Band or something. I'm not too sure what sets are banned. All I know is I've seen Choice Banded Explosions. It's not fun. And then Flare Blitz is of course a super heavy hitting move, so of course I'd want to run that. Unfortunately, I would get some recoil done to me, but that's okay, because as long as I can hit something hard enough, we'll be okay. And of course the stats are 4 into the Spadaf, max attack, max HP. I've noticed I really like to have bulky sets. That's okay. Then next up we're finally bringing Serena. Okay, Serena. So we're bringing leftovers on it because I figured we might as well make it bulky, so it literally has the same spread as Incineroar, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure a lot of these actually have the same. Ugh, yikes. But anyways, we're decided to bring Queenly Majesty, because for you guys who don't know what Queenly Majesty does, essentially they can't use priority moves while this thing's out. So if I can picture them going for let's say what would it be? Like a Fake Out, for example, which I don't think anything he has access to, maybe. Like I guess Ice Shard maybe from Alolan Ninetales. Won't be able to do that. Aqua Jet from Empoleon. Mach Punch from Conkeldurr. Essentially priority moves are going to be non-existent against Serena. So of course we needed something to be able to get rid of rocks and all that. Empoleon has access to rocks. What else does? Palossand does. Tyrantrum does. Weezing has access to, I think, Toxic Spikes. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure it does. If I am wrong, that will suck. I could check now, but I'm too lazy. Of course, we have Rapid Spin to get rid of those. And then we're also bringing knockoff, of course. If Incineroar goes down, we have another knockoff user. Won't be too bad. We're also bringing U-turn, so that way we can manage to go in and out however much we like, as well as bringing her signature Trop Kick, which does Trop Kick. A Trop Kick does lower the opponent's attack stage by 1, so that'll be really good against something like Tyrantrum, like I'm trying to think of all the other physical attack, Conkeldurr, because it's almost like an additional Intimidate in a sense if I'm clicking Trop Kick. And then of course we're bringing Paramore, we're bringing the Focus Sash, and this week, instead of going with our typical Cursed Body, we are deciding to bring Snow Cloak, because if he does end up bringing the Alolan Ninetales, Snowcloak will be really good in this sense, just because it increases my evasiveness. So that'll be really good for us. And so I decided to bring Destiny Bond and Aurora Veil. Destiny Bond, of course, you guys know I love me some Destiny Bond in my life. Throw that Destiny Bond wherever I can. I should be able to outspeed most things. I think the only thing that can outspeed me, without choice items obviously, I'd speed tie with the Espeon realistically. But I think that's really about it. I think Vicvolt's pretty slow compared to me. Yeah, actually everything from Gen 7 is. What am I thinking? Yeah, I think I outspeed most things. I'm going to check this Thundurus real quick. I am not sure. Okay, I think Thundurus barely outspeeds me, folks. Barely. But that's okay. It's not a crazy big deal there. But we do have Blizzard. So that way, if it's hailing, I will be able to have 100% accuracy with that. I believe that's how it works. If not, ooh, that's going to suck if I miss. And then we're bringing Shadow Ball as well for another set of stab. But the main reason I'm bringing Aurora Veil is in case the hail ends up going up and he does bring his Alolan Ninetales, we'll be able to set up the Aurora Veil for a couple turns at least, and that'll be really good, make us even more bulky. And then the set that we are bringing is just 252 into special attack, 252 to speed, 252 into the speed def, timid nature. That way we can be pretty much as fast as humanly possible. I'm not worried about being able to eat up hit because we do have a focus sash, unless there's rocks up, then boy, that will suck. But I think that's about it for our team builder this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are hyped for week 2 of the PGL against the Orlando Magikarps, which by the way, we have faced them twice before, once in the PGL NU and once in the DBL. So this is practically our best of 3s here, because we did beat them in the PGL NU, but I think we lost them in the DBL. So that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, the bell, so notify whenever a video goes up. But on that note, I'm gonna head on out here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.